Hey, hi all. In this video, we will discuss about matching rules and duplicate rules. So, as its name suggests, matching rule is used to define what are fields we can use to match a particular value. Means like if there is any existing account record which is having the account name as ABC, and if you are creating a new account and the name of the account is ABC, then if you have an activated duplicate rule which states that you cannot create a duplicate account with the same name, or you cannot create an account with the same name, then an alert will pop up saying that you have an existing account with the same name, or any custom message you can write it right there in that particular alert box. And then there will be a link to open all the duplicates, and there is an option to block it. And if you want, you can check mark allow and alert and report. So if you will check alert, then alert will be displayed on the screen. If you will check report, then report, the record will be reported. And you have a drop down option allow and block. If you allow, then only alert or a report part will work up. If you are saying like I don't want to create duplicate records, you are saying I want to block it, then there will be no alert and nothing of that sort. The particular thing or the particular record will not be created in the system. The message will pop up like the existing record which you are trying to create, or sorry, the record which you are trying to create is already there in the system. Please change some of the values and try to save this record. So in this video, we will see this particular scenario. So I will start like, for an example, first the problem statement. For example, this is account, and the name. So the name of this particular account is ABC. Now, oh, sorry. Now I'm creating new account and I'm giving the name again ABC. So while I will hit on the save button, or before that, I will get an alert stating that this is an duplicate record. So how I will get this particular message stating that this is a duplicate record? You can change the input values and you can try to save this record. So behind the scenes we have two things. So first is matching rule. So what is matching rule? So for an example, if in the matching rule we have stated that we have created the matching rule on account object, and we have stated that you have to check the field that is name. So in the matching rule, so I will just next slide. So matching rule, what we have, account, this is our object, and in that account object we have criteria name. If the name is equal to any of the record which is already in the system, which is having the same name, and the record which we are creating will have the same name, or any of the record will have the same name. If we are trying to edit that record, this whole thing works in the duplicate rule. So this, we will first create a matching rule, and then we will have a duplicate rule. In duplicate rule, we can use this particular matching rule. So what all we have in the duplicate rule? So in duplicate rule we have like what action you want to perform, if you want to alert if you want to alert users, or if you want to report that thing, duplicate record, what will be the criteria of that, and what will be the what all records to check. So there are two things in it, that is enforce sharing rules and bypass sharing rules. If we are enforcing sharing rules, so it means that the current logged in user, the particular duplicate rule will run in that particular context, and all the records on which a particular user has access to will be checked for that particular duplication according to that duplication rule. If you will say bypass sharing rules, it means that all the records will be checked whether you have access or you don't have access on that particular records. So matching rule, we will just define the criteria. Account name is the exact match. That's it in the matching rule we have. So the name of this matching rule is account matching. Then we have duplicate rule. In duplicate rule, we have to define the matching rule. So our matching rule name is account matching. And then we have uh, actions on create and on edit. So for an example, we have on create and we have on edit. So you can check box alert and then we have report. So if the alert is checked, then you will get a pop-up stating your custom message and a link for this. This is a link for duplicate records. Report, it will report to the system. And then the third thing is you will have criteria. So which all records should run this particular duplicate rule. So you can define if if the account's rating is hot, then only it should go into this duplicate rule. So you can define that thing. Out of the box, Salesforce provide some of the standard matching rules which uses some of the fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic as in if it is ABC limited and ABC, it will treat as same. If the name of the account is ABC and if the name of the account another account is ABC limited, then also it will consider them as a duplicate. So this is the fuzzy logic. So now we will go to the org and we will see like how we can create a matching rule and duplicate rule, and in the real time like how it works in the org. So we are in the org and now we will create a matching rule. So for that, we have to go to setup and then we have to search for the matching rules. Then we have to go to the particular object on which we want to create a matching rule. So in this example, we're trying to create it on account. So I'll just hit on account and then the rule name will be this is account matching rule, and you can add a description to it. Then what will be the field name, account name, will exact match, and whether you want to check the blank fields or not. So if you want to check the blank fields, then you can mark it. Otherwise, you have to save it blank. So I'm saving it blank as of now. So now as you can see, a particular matching rule has been created. The object is account. The name is this. This is the API name. Then the criteria for that is account name will be exact match. Blank, if blank, then it's false. And the status of this particular matching rule is inactive as of now because we have not activated it. So now we will go to the duplicate rule and we will create a new duplicate rule, that is so account duplicate rule. And then so in this you can see there is a radio button whether we want to enforce sharing rules and whether we want to bypass sharing rules. So if we want to enforce sharing rules, it means that this particular duplicate rule will run in user context. So the user has access on some of the records or according to the sharing rules and according to the org wide defaults, user will have restrictive access, might be due to the sharing rules, so that all the restrictions will be applied. That's why it is enforcing that particular sharing rules. So it will run in the user context. If I will say bypass sharing rules, this means that this particular duplicate rule will run in the system mode no matter if you have access on that particular record or not, but it will check and it will throw an alert if that particular rule if that particular record is a duplicate of any existing record. So as you can read, the matching rule compares only records that the user has access to, and the resulting list of possible duplicates includes only records the user has access to. So it will respect all the sharing rules. If we want to bypass sharing rules, the matching rule compares all records regardless if the user has access to them or not. Then in the actions section, we have action on create and action on edit. So as of now, if the account name is same, then we just want to show an alert. That's why we will say that allow that particular thing to create, but show an alert first. If I say block, then this checkbox or this options will be removed. Action on edit, so I say as of now to block them. Now you can mention any custom message here. In the system, then compare accounts with accounts, then use this particular account matching rule. So what the field will be mapped, account name will be checked with account name. Now you can mention the conditions, like if the particular account is having a rating, for an example, if the account is having rating hot, then only this particular duplicate rule will run. So we have matching rule in place, we have duplicate rule in place. First of all, we have to activate this matching rule, then only it will work. Then we have to activate this duplicate rule. Then this particular thing will work. Now we will go to the org. We have this account. I will just create new account. The name of the account will be same. I will let say button. So the account is created because this particular criteria has been not met, because the account rating is not equal to hot. So I will just go and I will give it a rating hot. Now I will go again to new account. I will give it the same name, and now this time I will give it a rating hot. I will try to save the record. So as you can see, this record looks like an existing record. Make sure to check any potential duplicate records before saving. So in this we can custom message duplicate record present in the system. So this is the custom message which you have given. These are the duplicate records. You can check it out. If you want, then only you can create this. Otherwise, there is no need to create this particular record. But why we were able to create this record? Because we have action on create. In this action, we have mentioned allow. That's why it is allowing us to create a new record. Just it is showing us one alert message. For an example, now I will just block this and I will save this particular thing. I will again go to the accounts and I will try to create new account, and then the rating will be hot. So this particular thing is activated and everything is play. Okay. Now as you can see, this is turned into red. You can't save this record because a duplicate record already exists. To save, use different information in the fields. So to save this record, we have to change something. So if I change it to warm, then also it will say, because at that time this particular thing is not true and this duplicate rule will not run. So this is all about matching rules and duplicate rules. So yeah, so this is all about the matching rules which we have in Salesforce and the duplicate rules which we have. You have a nice day.